What up, fish people? Kenny E and the lovely Danny E here for another Sunday night of shenanigans. We've had a pretty busy day. I'm going to run through the hellos and we'll get started. Our Eugene D. I think it's Eugene. I didn't want to screw it up, but I'm sure your name is Eugene. First in the night, welcome. Followed by Fish and Outdoors with Mr. Lando. What's going on, Lando? Lisa NJ in the house. What's going on, Lisa? Carol Cox. Good to see you. Ryan with PNW Aqua. Okay, Danielle, our ghost is back. I thought
disappears
I,
from the screen.
I thought it was Shiva, and this time she was nowhere near it, and it just turned on again. So, Linda Worth, welcome. Nathan Hovey, hello. 3G, what's going on? So I had a great day. I went down to the Willamette Valley Aquarium Society, my aquarium society, and had an awesome time. Went and seen Pisces Aquaria before I went. Got our little soul pencil fish buddies now. So there's pencil fish in with this guy now. So we've started to get the tank going again, which feels great. And then I picked up a really nice aquarium light, and I got a beautiful piece of bamboo for Danny, which I've got right here. I'm going to make sure not to slop it on myself, but great big piece of bamboo. And all Danny had to say about it is, you just put crap in my tank with it.
All the stuff started floating off the roof. And I'm like, I couldn't rinse it first.
So now people are telling me to move my mic away from my mouth. So they're saying I'm too loud.
Oh, well, now I can't hear you.
Then I'd suggest you get hearing aids.
Maybe I need to turn up the volume on my headset, I guess. Oh, that would be the problem.
Chris Aquazone, welcome to the stream.
Yeah, move it away a little bit. You're breathing heavy into it. Oh my gosh. No.
So
Oh God, I'm all self-conscious.
the only thing that sucks is this weekend went way too fast. And my Vikings are on a roll, 2 wins in a row.
What? This
Yep.
is news to me.
We went up to Chicago and beat the Bears,
Oh, good.
who are now officially 1-5. So I don't think we accomplished
Ooh.
much. That's the only game I really kept on today. I know I took a quick peek while I was down there. My fantasy teams were looking like turds as always. So
Carol Cox says, "Be patient, everyone. They're new to this."
yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's been quite the weekend.
We are very childlike when it comes to YouTube, Carol.
We never learn. You'd think we'd do the sound checks ahead of time.
Half the time we're just signing on just as you're going live. But we did a lot. I mean, a lot has been accomplished with the fish room this week. I mean, a tremendous lot. Afterward, I think her and I will go work on the remainder of it this evening before we go to bed, and we will have the punks and the multis in their new tanks. The multifasciatus jellyfish are already there. I did a video on it last night. We are, like, my wife and I were dumbfounded. We had no idea that there were that many Shellys in that 29 gallon.
Oh my God.
I mean, it was
There's like
crazy.
100, and I
Yeah.
don't think we're
Yeah.
exaggerating.
I mean, because obviously when you're collecting them, they all go back in the shell. So I just took all their shells, put them in, and then stuck them over there, and then gathered the stragglers that I found, and no big deal. I'm thinking, okay, I'll have 30, 40 fish. Half hour later, we go in there, and I mean, there's eyeballs looking at us from every orifice of this tank, man. I mean, they're everywhere. We got big ones, we got little ones, we got itty bitty ones. I mean, it's.
Did y'all know had tanks had orifices?
I'm beginning to think you were drinking today. John McKenzie, welcome to the stream. Danny is on one tonight. Merrick Tom Shuck, welcome. Aquarium Domain, haven't seen you in a while. Great to see you. Victor Coco, welcome. I just set up a 60-gallon a night. Also got to hang out with Richard. Richard Reynolds? Nice. Well, Richard Reynolds is the one that started me down this multi-path.
Yes.
Him and Ian Atkinson from Atkins Nature Aquariums.
Yep.
So I got a couple pond plants, like a 3.5-gallon bucket full. Wow.
You didn't
Larry
say
D.
pond plants.
Yes,
you
he
said
did.
some plants.
Oh. Hey, man, I just got off the highway. I'm still seeing this. Is all I'm seeing. Hey, I said hello to Larry. At least I saw Larry there.
Yes. And Victor Coco.
Yep, I said hello to Victor.
Okay.
Oh.
And Carol Cox says boop 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 boop.
Pooping and pooping.
Booping, boop, booping.
How you doing, Melvin? Good to see you, buddy.
My poops don't have the pow factor that they used to. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Poop poop. There we go. How's that?
So I got to hang out with Garcia last night on the 24-hour stream. And he did a good job. The goal while this was going on was to raise $2,000 for Fishy Biz, and Garcia knocked it out in one 24-hour stream. So the kids will have turkeys and hams again this year. And then I think they also are going to use a little bit of it towards getting some of the kids' fish tanks too, I believe. Wow, that chili Oscar that just came out are amazing. That has to be photoshopped. There's no way they're that red.
I don't know.
Well, if they are, I'm getting one. Let's see here. And I got to see George RB3 today. He was down at the meeting.
Oh, good.
Went and saw a good friend of ours, Andy Newton, speak on cichlids. He did a great job. Had fun with that. Aunt Donna, how are you? Coming in over on the Facebook side. Great to see you.
Lisa and Joe says, eat more beans. Because I told her my poop poops didn't have the pout factor anymore.
What's going on, Yellen? Good to see you.
Oh my gosh. Why are you always yelling? Hello. And Donna Edwards, your aunt is in here.
Yep, I said it about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, sorry. You can tell how much I tune you out.
Yeah, you tune me out. If I'm talking, you ain't hearing. Mexicali, what's going on? I am actually enjoying coffee with fufu in it tonight.
Why?
I was in mood for it looked good, so I put it in there and fired up a cup. Otherwise, I don't know if I would have made it through the stream.
Oh, Donna says your Uncle Dave says hi.
What's going on, Uncle Dave? Good to see you. So he must be on Texas bound. If Uncle Dave and Lisa or Uncle Dave and Aunt Lucille are down there.
Yeah. He said Nathan Hovey says he hooked me up with a basketball amount of Christmas moss
Wow.
and guppy grass, and then gave me about 10 pounds of Val. LOL. The Val takes up a 3-gallon bucket, and I've used some already. Val for days.
Yeah. That's one thing about Val, man. It will grow fast too.
If you can grow it. Now, there's a lot of people who it just doesn't do well for, and either you have the water that it loves or you don't.
How you doing, Crystal? Good to see you. She donated a beautiful piece to the fishy business deal. It was a Jasper Pleco looking thing.
Did
Man,
you
it was
call
cool.
her Crystal?
God dang it, I did. I always see Crystal. Belinda, I'm sorry. I've done that twice in the last week. I see Crystal and I think Crystal.
Well, most people do.
Jeff Kane, welcome.
But it clearly says her name before the crystal.
We were getting dangerously close to you guys seeing Danny get knocked out tonight. She might just get knocked out tonight, I'm thinking. Even though my mom and Aunt Donna told me never to hit a lady, it's coming.
I don't think so. I've given him plenty reasons over 34 years, which our 34th anniversary was yesterday.
Oh my God. How did we go 10 minutes into the stream and not mention that?
I don't know.
Yes, 34 years of me putting up with her.
This poor man has.
Trust me, I think it's the other way around.
And then, oh no! Remember last week, guys, when he did a short?
Oh,
during
but this
the middle
one,
of our
this
live
one
stream?
is this one's money if he stays there.
What?
It's a no, don't go away. Oh, come on.
What was it?
It's the Amano shrimp. No! Damn it.
Thank you, Belinda. She says happy anniversary.
Oh man, he was right up in the
Victor.
front too.
Victor Coco says
Now
happy
he's-
anniversary. Lisa says happy anniversary.
And now he's buried up in the weeds.
It's
You
okay.
Sucker, I had a good oh, he came back. It's like he knew I wanted to
Here we go again, folks. Thank you, Ian. Lisa says that should have been the short, Kenny. You looking for that shrimp and never finding it.
You guys don't understand. That is like one of the most elusive species of animal we have in this house. I can never get a good, clean shot of that fish, and I just got it, baby.
Hey, Dragon Lair. And Belinda says we can call her Belle.
Call her Val. Now you're really confusing me.
No, Belle.
Oh, Belle. Okay.
Bell. Like ring my bell.
I'm going to tell you
Ring my
guys,
bell.
Danny is in the mood to sing tonight, and I've never seen her this way.
Which, because I can't sing.
I never thought I'd see today Danny be singing. It's been a little bit of a trip for me.
Okay. Well, I was thinking back, and this is a really funny thing. My granddaughter, we were sitting on the back deck one day, and all of a sudden, my little bitty granddaughter, what was she, about 4 or 5, maybe? I think she was about 4. And she starts singing this song with words that should never come out of a 4-year-old's mouth. And it was the song Dumb Ways to Die.
Oh, that's where you got it from.
And so, anyway, I'm going to post the link to this song.
What's going on, Podrick? Good to see you.
So I just posted
Holly,
the link to that
fish-
song.
Freaky
Bookmark
fish lady.
it. Listen to it after the stream. You will die. It's absolutely inappropriate. Don't. It's not an appropriate song, but it's so stinking funny. So that song was going through my head right before the stream today. So many dumb ways to die. Al Wet Sox says Craig is always ringing Bell's bell.
Al Wet Sox, what's going on, buddy?
Hi. Oh my goodness. So anyway, so we've been just as promised. We've been playing musical tanks downstairs. We're breaking down some tanks. We emptied what was that, a 29 gallon?
Which is going to be up for sale now.
Yep, that's going.
That's how we're going to assure that we stick to what we were wanting to do, because we know if we leave them here,
we're going to end up filling them back up.
we will. So we
go.
are being very disciplined. We are moving them out as we empty them.
Well, let's put it this way. We intend to be very disciplined. We've only emptied
But the good news is,
tank.
as we're going through, we're rescaping all the tanks that we're doing, and I'm loving it. Danny rescaped 2 of the tanks in here. I'm going to be rescaping the ones in the garage now because I have no choice. And we're going to get these tanks looking good. I'm actually considering going back to African cichlids in the wall. I missed the busyness of that and the bright colors. And put the South Americans down in our lower level. I don't know, though. I'd kind of like to have the African. The Frontosa might be better served in this 180 that we got outside here, huh? Although that's more of a deep tank than it is lengthwise.
So Victor Coco says, dumb ways to die. Could that be an electrical equipment with aquariums? Yes, it could.
Granite with the Garden Eater, welcome. Then we got Mark Sterlerson here. Good to see you. I know we miss some people again. I hate it when we miss them. Yeah, there's Ian. We didn't even say hello to Ian, and he said happy anniversary.
I did too. I thanked him for it.
Okay. Well, hello, Ian.
Dragonlair says, never thought I would hear Ken say scaping tanks. LOL.
And I'm telling you, we got to get our shirt thing figured out again and get shirts being made, because we are sponsors of a bowling team now, and I want to get all my guys wearing our Daniken stuff on Thursday nights. But as soon as we get our shirts back up and going, somebody has earned a shirt. Miss Kat Atkins side.
Yes, that's true.
That girl, I don't care what fish event she's at, she is rocking Daniken. So she has earned a second shirt, that girl.
Thank you, Bunny Viper. She said happy anniversary.
Thank you, guys.
High passing wind.
And this is an amazing thing. We had no prior plans this weekend, and the boat did not go out. That has to be a first.
Oh, but exciting news. We got our boat registration finally.
So now we're going to be able to stick her up.
Yep, so I've ordered stickers. So Dragonlair says, I'm still in shock to hear Ken talk about plants, Danny.
Now, Podrick, I'm going to say something to you right now. I have gained a lot of knowledge in the last year on plants. I can look at them now and pretty much tell you if they're, I mean, I know the species of crypt they are, but I know what a crypt is. I know what a newbie is. I know what I have a pretty good understanding of what each looks like now, to the most part.
Oh, my goodness.
Still couldn't tell you if I get a good deal on one or not. I don't know what the hell they sell for. You know, if it looks cool, I buy it. Then I get home and Danny says, you paid way too much. But I got this piece of ginormous bamboo today for $5.
This is ginormous. It's a stick.
Then I could probably go up and get this. I could go up north and probably cut as much of this as I want for free from our buddy's place.
This is true.
Grab some stork, put them in water.
Oh.
But this little guy next to me, I mean, Danny will tell you this. Can't tell you how many hours I spend in front of this. He's back again. It's like he's either had Somebody's saying, "Hey, dude, what's the food situation? Your wife doesn't know how to feed me."
Dr. Black is giving you the correct
What?
version of not bamboo. It's Drakena.
Regina Phalange, welcome and thank you so much. We greatly appreciate that.
Did you say hi to Jeff Kane?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
But Dr. Black 66, it's good to see you, buddy. First class fish, what's going on, brother?
Oh my goodness. So Ken's planning on moving us to a teeny tiny town.
Population 2, and her and I being it. She never caught on to what I was saying. Population 2.
He kept telling me 200.
I just don't want to deal with traffic anymore. Today, as a matter of fact, oh my God. I'm driving Danny's brand new Lexus. Wanted to see how it was on the road. Loved it. So I'm just clipping along, just enjoying the ride. All of a sudden, this Nimrod comes flying over with his hillbilly freaking like quadruple cab, like dually with his 30-foot trailer. Doesn't even put a blinker, just comes flying over. I literally had to lock it up and go left, and I missed a retaining wall by like this. So after that happened, my hands were a little shaky. I got back in my lane and turned the signal and got off at the next exit and took a back way home because I got tired of the idiots on the freeway.
Thank you, Chattanooga. Hello.
Because I assure you, if I wrecked that car, I would never hear the end of it.
That would just suck.
Did Bethany swing by?
Nope.
What? Huh.
No.
I thought they would have liked to have gotten that cash.
I don't know. We can mail it to him.
Yeah, we'll just do that. Probably be easier. Either that, it's not going to be till Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Oh my
Big
goodness.
shrimping. What's going on?
So new job is going well. I started my new job last week. That's been fun. Keeps me super, super, super busy.
What's going on, Vibes? Lady Diane, welcome. She says, happy anniversary.
Thank you very much. Can you feel the cyber hugs? Oh, so it's ours on Friday minus 2 years. So 32nd anniversary?
Nice.
That's nice.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. If you make it to 30-something, you're doing good.
Doing good. Doing good.
I think once you
Thank
get
you,
past
Lisa
the
and Jay.
10-year mark, it's pretty coasting to the most part.
Yes.
Yeah, you have little skirmishes here and there, but to the most part, at that point, you're too committed.
Where's the bag of pencil fish? Is that in the tank?
I already put them in. If you look, they're all hanging up here. You can see a pile of them right there. See them up at the top?
Yes. Yep.
So me and Danny are getting so close now to being able to do the live streaming from the lower level. Which is going to be exciting. Can't wait.
Well, next week we're planning on doing that anyway because we've signed up to do a slot for Drew, right?
Yes, there was another, but I don't think it's going to be a fundraising type. Now it's just going to be congratulating them and having fun stream.
Oh,
so
okay.
We've got the 4 o'clock slot. Yes, ma'am. We are still committed. We will be there. Chattanooga Ed, the Vikings won again. Can you believe it?
Aquarium Domain says at Daniken Aquatics, Ken, do you ever stream in front of the big cichlid tanks anymore?
I will be. It's just this is so easy to set up compared to that.
And we're getting ready to rescape. And I was going to repaint, but we're planning on switching those tanks out, getting new tanks for that wall, right?
That's what I would like to do. I think I'm
Yeah.
just going to let our current financial situation just kind of take its course, see where it happens from there.
Yeah, because we need two of those 135s, but we need to. So should I repaint these until we do that?
I think what we do is we get the paint off the back of them and take a look because I still think we can flip them. I don't think the
Okay.
backs are going to be as bad as the fronts are.
Okay.
I think what's caused the little nicks and scratches are the times when I'm cleaning and I can't see down there and I take a big scoop of sand and sitting there going like this with the sand. I mean, that I caused a lot of those. It wasn't fish or rock. It was, so I'm thinking the backs are probably clean of that because I don't sit and scratch on the backs that often.
Yeah. So we may be flipping them. We're going to be getting the paint scraped off. So, and then also rescaped. Um,
And this time they'll be beautiful. I'm going to take all the lace rock that are in the African tanks that I still have left downstairs. Going to ultra scrub them and get them nice and clean, power wash them, and then get them nice and scaped out. I'll start it again with some Val in there, hoping that maybe they'll leave it alone. I know that it's probably not going to happen, but I'm going to at least try. So it'll be a beautiful scaped tank for about 2 weeks. And then I would like to reintroduce my little itty bitty cockatoo cats back up. I noticed yesterday when I was down, the Frontosa, I think, have figured out that they might be edible size because one of them had pretty severe markings on the side like it had been grabbed. So I want to get them out of there. I don't want them to become Frontosa's food. And then a couple of the littler Decorus that are in the 75 will end up with the Borlei in one of the 135s. And then the tank that the Borlei are in is going to become our Tanganyikan tank. Get all those little tangs out of the 10-gallon in your room there.
Yep. No, that's a 20-gallon. It's a 20 long.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, they're going to get 55 gallons of pleasure then.
Okay, good. You kind of make the 55-gallon sound a little obscene.
Get your mind out of the gutter, woman.
Vibes Aquatics. Did anybody say Frontosa burgers? Storm Rider says we're moving them tanks out to the swap meet.
I probably, believe it or not, I probably will move a few of them there. I ran a Craigslist ad. I've had some people calling, but one thing I learned, you should probably be home when you run an ad. A little hard to sell something if you're not there for them to come get it.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, so there's some that we're going to clean up. I mean, there's some that are just like, they don't look very good. But I don't know if anybody's going to want those or not. I don't want to spend a lot of time scrubbing them, polishing them.
We're just going to give them a quick, yeah, because even when I'm going to get tanks, I mean, obviously you give a little more money if you know there's less maintenance you're going to have to do when you get them home. So I will get them to the point where they'll at least feel like that they're decent looking. And good news is they don't leak. That's what they're really after.
Yep.
And then Lady Diane would like to know when you retire and move, what want you closer? Oh, yeah.
Well,
Tennessee is one of the states we've considered. Florida was one until they started saying you can't have this, can't have that with fish. We can't go to a state that's not fish friendly. Danny would like to end up someplace with coastline. A lake to me is just as good as an ocean, but
I could live on a lake.
Which Tennessee, there's lots of pretty lakes. And the reason I chose Tennessee is Tennessee's it's not as big or extravagant as our mountains, but Tennessee does have the Blue Mountains down there.
Chattanooga. I vote for Tennessee.
Oh, I figured you would, Chad.
What'd you call him, Ched?
Ched. Chattanooga Ed, Ched. Sorry, Ed, I'm out of it tonight, buddy. I'm calling Belle, goddamn Crystal, and now I'm calling one of my best friends in the fish fam, Ched.
Dragon Lair says Wilmington, North Carolina is a great place, Ken. That's pretty close. That's close to the coast.
Yeah, but the only problem is I'm not as enthralled with the East Coast line as my wife is. I don't like the thought of hurricanes coming through every few years, destroying everything I build. Just don't sound like a lot of fun to me.
Chattanooga says he can call me that as long as you guys move here. Yeah, Dragon Lair says coastline is 5 minutes away.
Yeah. I've actually driven all the way from Virginia or Fort Lee, Virginia, all the way up to New York and back on that East Coast.
See, now Nathan Hovey says you can keep any type of fish down here, just don't advertise it.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at that, in case you haven't noticed.
Well, lady, our
Carol.
our biggest reason for moving from here would be we want a little warmer temps. And that's why I like Tennessee, because it's pretty mild compared to most places.
Garcia Aquatic says, did you receive a super chat?
Mm,
I don't
Nope.
think so. Nope. Looking.
I don't
Nope.
see one.
No, we didn't. We're usually pretty good about calling those out.
Well, let me do this because sometimes YouTube screws you.
Whips World.
And I'm in
Hi.
top chat. Are you in top chat?
I don't know. I'm in comments.
Yeah, I checked fan funding, nothing. So we're good.
So I'm in comments. There is no top or bottom chat.
Yes, there
Thank
is. If
you,
you look, it
Whips
says
World.
all messages or.
Mine says comments, banners,
Well,
brand, and private chat.
You must be just looking at the StreamYard version.
Yes. Yes. I am. As a matter of fact.
Chattanooga Ed did send us $1.49 unicorn. Victor
And
Coco gave us the big smiley face.
Thank you, Chattanooga Ed. Thank you, Victor Coco.
Thank you both.
Appreciated. Oh my goodness. So yeah, Kenny and I were super proud. So he put out a really nice video on the multis yesterday. And that was super cool.
I love that tank now. I actually can't wait to get down there and play some more. I do want to get the punks done the night before I go to bed. I've still got to do my laundry. I forgot to do that before I left today. So I'm going to be up for a bit anyway. So I think I'll get that done tonight.
Of course, he's going to be up for a bit. By the time the streams end, it'll only be 7 p.m. You're not that old, Ken.
Listen, I could go to bed like right now. Those are the days I'm in bed early, if you know what I mean, depending on the mood.
Oh, whatever. Oh my gosh, Ken, stop.
You know, I was referred to if I was sleepy or not.
Hello, George RB3. Ken was just saying he saw you today.
So, George, how much longer did the auction? What time did you guys wrap up?
Yeah.
Whips World. Whips World. What's going on, Whip?
Why did you sing it like that?
Are you serious? You've never heard of Whips World?
No. Only on YouTube.
She don't get out much, guys.
I don't watch much TV, to be honest.
Well, this would have been when we were growing up as kids. It was Whip's World.
Yep. My big thing when I was growing up, I had a crush on Speed Racer. I would race home from preschool, race into the house,
So he said the
skid,
auction got
slide.
done a little after 4 p.m. So I most likely would not have made it in time had I stayed for the Hill auction.
Nope. You probably
Traffic
wouldn't.
was horrendous, George, on the way up north. I got home after leaving as early as I did from you at 20 minutes to 6. So chances
See, Whip's World even says you're wrong. It was Wayne's World.
That's right. Well, see, Whip, I think
And so he got on me for not knowing about Whip's World. It's because there is no Whip's World.
party time. Mm-mm. Well, that's what I think of every time I see that Whip's World is that. So my brain just automatically assumed it's always been that way. When the hell did this pathos start wrapping around the entire bow?
Well, when I made it do that, it's too long. So I have it wrapping around the bottom of the bowl because, hey.
And I mean, it's wrapping.
Nathan Hobie says Danny maybe he is that old.
Oh.
And Bunny Viper in bold letters says, all capital letters, Wayne's World. And Dragon Lair says, Danny, we all got your back. Oh my god.
Well, if you guys know me, you should know by now. I get it almost right, but not quite.
Somebody was telling me today that they've been talking like Ken. I said, what do you mean you're talking like Ken? Well, every time I say something, it's almost right, but not quite right. So apparently it's a symptom, Ken. Ken's verbiage is a symptom. Oh, too funny. So we had some other things happen fishy wise this week. What were they?
Let's see. Trying to think.
Oh, something weird was going on with Drogonetta.
Yeah,
And and then I think it was actually we figured out that the air wasn't running in her tank.
yeah, the air was acting goofy, so we got that fixed.
She didn't like that very much.
And then I
But
did it just so I don't have to worry about that happening again. I hooked up another filter to her tank.
oh, no wonder it was looking so clear this morning.
Yeah,
Looks good.
she's got to hang on the back again.
Oh, good, because it was looking a lot better today when I went down there. So Dragonlair says, I broke down a 20 high last Friday and the Pothos was 20 feet long behind the two tanks. I couldn't see it back there.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. I think at that point I'd start stringing it up and down the wall.
Yeah, you just put a little nail, and as it grows more, hook another little nail. And
Yeah, I would make it a living wall. I think that would actually be really cool. I've seen living walls. I think they're gorgeous. I think it'd be so beautiful behind a tank. I would love that.
Melvin, I'm actually not really that surprised. The defense in Cleveland's pretty good.
Shh.
I know
It's
it's
not a
football talk.
football station.
Save that for Friday night.
Thank you, Lisa and Jay. She said, hey, hit that like button, peeps. Dink. And we would thank you very much for doing that. Chattanooga says you can have living walls here in Tennessee. Oh my gosh. Then I'd have to fly in to see my kids. Oh, granddaughter called me this week and she told me I was at work, but she calls me and she's like, Grandma, I'm like, what? I had a dream And I didn't really understand exactly what she was saying, but my son interpreted for me. And she had a dream about bumblebees and Elsa from Frozen. And I asked her how did the bumblebees treat you nice? And she says, no, sting me. And so I'm like, oh no, so we had this conversation, but here I am at work, surrounded by all these people, and I'm having the cutest little conversation with my granddaughter. I was like, aw. But she keeps leaving cute messages. So, anyway, that was fun. That was something good that came. Then Ken had me absolutely cracking up this morning about the moving to the small town. He says, "Hey, don't make fun of for that living in a small town. That's going to be us." So, Kenny, what are you doing? Craig's Catfish Cave found my phone broken last night. Well, how did it break? Was it a child?
Huh.
What?
I don't wondering what the hell YouTube's doing. They didn't do. Hmm.
Griffin's Fish and Exotic says Kenny E and Danny been here was playing with the tarantula.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. I'll
that
tell
is
you
not
what,
something
dude.
I would play with.
I was just gonna say, better you to me, buddy.
Lady Diane says granddaughters. Heart, 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 heart. PNW Aqua says, OMG, I had the same exact dream, only.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
I just. Oh, there it is. It showed up. Good. I was gonna get mad, man.
Get mad about
See?
what?
Yes. Look at that. Look at how good a view I got of him.
Before he disappeared.
Well, I followed him.
Okay. Oh, very good. Very good.
Then he was gone for good. But I got him.
But those mono shrimp have been in there since I set that tank up. I put them in there immediately. I went out and I bought a mono shrimp for that tank because I didn't want a ton of algae, especially with it being by the window. And I'd heard that a mono shrimp will eat algae. And honestly, I never have algae in that tank. Never.
I'm thinking your shrimps are hungry. They are cruising the entire tank. Either that or you got a female ready to do some
Yeah,
eggs.
that's probably, there's been a bunch of babies in the tank lately. First class fish. Danny, are they huge now? Yes. They're about that big, with about 2.5 inches.
I just dropped a short on him. You can see it.
Yeah.
I did a short while streaming live with you.
Nathan always says, I've been trying to find a mono shrimp. So, yep. I got lucky. I don't remember who had them, but I went, oh, I need those. Need those for my bowl. It was the first thing I put in the bowl, other than plants and wood. Yeah, the Amanos are really actually very large, but they're so cool. And the nice thing about them, if you don't want them breeding like crazy, they don't breed in fresh water. So they live in fresh water, but they need salt water to procreate, or brackish water, I guess.
Well, they'll lay eggs in here, but they won't hatch.
Right. Yeah, and they're not very expensive. That's the nice thing about them too. They're not super pricey. Kenny, quit looking at the bowl.
I'm trying not to, but there's a lot going on in here.
I know. P&W Yaga says, my wife hates a mono shrimp ever since she watched an Altum eat one. Well, why would she hate Amanos because of that? What'd the Amano do wrong?
Aquahuna has them. Big Shrimpin says.
Oh, yeah.
If you can't find them local, he threw in that addendum.
Yeah. I don't remember where I got mine. I don't know. It's been so long. That tank's been set up for quite a while now. And my memory's fading.
Well, that's the problem. We should put down setup dates on half of these tanks. We don't remember.
I know.
Yeah, but it's only been up a few months, and we look back and like, oh shoot, I've been shooting videos on it for 3 years, so I guess it hasn't been a couple months. YouTube reminds us how long we've had things.
Yeah, it says they have smalls for $250, extra large jumbo for $550 with $13 shipping. Can't beat it.
Melva says he loves the video. It makes him want to get some Shellys. Thank you much.
Yeah. Isn't that cool the way they all come out and then they all go up and then they actually are using all of the column of the water? I never knew they did that.
You ever bring home If you ever bring home a buried Amano shrimp only to release hundreds of little baby Amano sized shrimp in a bag, I called that free fish food.
Yes, Whips World, we did thank Victor for his super chat. Both him and Chattanooga Ed. Victor Coco, what do you consider a large tank size, Ken?
Are you saying one that I feasibly think I can own in my lifetime, or to me a large tank would be like over 1,000 gallon?
I say over 55 or over. That's a large tank.
Oh, are they talking about us downsizing? Downsizing, we're not going to have less than they'll all be 40s or bigger when we're done.
Yeah.
With the majority of them being over 75 gallon, probably.
No, because we'll have 40s and
55s.
the 55s. Storm Rider says, I came up with Whips World, Kenny E. It made me think of Wayne's World. First Class Fish says 40 is big to me. Yes, it can be. Victor Coco. Oh my God. 1,000 gallons.
What is Ed not? Is he not?
He just posted a link and he says, "Go look at the Kenny short with that link I just sent." Oh my gosh, gross!
What?
Whips World, gross. He's talking about drinking blood just to have a 2,000 gallon aquarium.
Why has it got to be kitty blood?
I don't know. See, now was thinking, so Eugene says, was thinking a large tank for me is different for salt water than fresh water. And I don't disagree because it seems like you really need the bigger tanks for salt water because you don't want those parameters fluctuating. And I know that the salinity, just even through evaporation, gets much higher. And so to kind of combat that, the bigger the tank, the better. What did Bunny say? Bunny Viper says, Whip, don't lie. You'd do it for a case of beer.
Oh, man.
Whoops World says, well, you're not wrong, buddy.
Then he says, because I like to poke old Ed Bear from time to time, Kenny E. Everybody always wants to pick on poor Ed. Why they always want to pick on him?
Chattanooga says, we have little towns in Tennessee.
Hey, I bet you don't deal with the traffic like I got here, Ed. Where Ed is really cool. He's at the base of a mountain. It's kind of cool.
Chattanooga, sad face. Aww. Dragon there says, your shrimp lady died. Not up to me what you do with them.
Lady Diane, I'd like to have some of her 24-karat shrimps.
No more tanks.
I've always got room for shrimps.
Downsizing. You have to remember that we are downsizing.
I can never give up on shrimp, though.
Yep. So.
The shrimpies always pay for themselves. They pay their room and board.
And Carol Cox says, we don't have enough people in West Virginia to have towns. That's kind of what Ken's looking for.
I was gonna say you just put that place up probably 5 spots down, Carol. Not a lot of people. You just got my attention.
Well,
and it's not because I don't like people. It's because I don't like the traffic. I don't like all the other stuff that comes along with bad people.
Well, just because it's a tiny town doesn't. Well, even you have been in the scary town, and it was small.
What's scary town?
The one where all the people go outside at noon and look at the sky.
Yeah, Arlington. Yeah, that was. And it was not at no nighttime. It was. My son and I are eating breakfast. This bell starts ringing. They all go outside and start staring in the sky. We're like, what in the hell? Are we in like Twilight Zone or what? So I look at Jeremy and he's already on the same page. That's one thing when your kid's on your same. He's just, we're just mowing, trying to get out of this crazy town. We're afraid that they might lynch us or do something to us.
Ed,
but it was
we've
whack.
got some really scary inbred towns too.
Did he really say inbred?
Yeah.
God almighty.
And Big Shrimp AK Steve C says, freaking dog just farted 2 inches from my ear.
Oh, my there's nothing worse than a greasy dog fart either.
Who said anything about grease? There. Oh. Yeah, poor Kenny. Every time he goes on a trip, there's a story to tell. Even if it's just down to get fish.
I had fun, though. I got to go to Pisces Aquaria to start my day, and they're always cool to see them. Ashley and Andrew. Andrew actually got the day off. I said, how'd that happen, Ashley? She goes, I'm still trying to figure that one out, she said.
3G says you do have a pretty mouth, Kenny.
Oh, my God.
Fishing Outdoors with Landry says, bye, y'all.
See you later.
Bye. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. Have a couple laughs with us. We appreciate it.
Oh, my God. We're down to 6 minutes already again?
5 on my computer.
Big Shrimpin says it was greasy.
Ew.
Oh, see?
My dog has abandoned me for Ken.
No, she's not here either. She's probably on our bed. All this talk of bed got her going, man.
She's always trying to hurt us in there anyway. Last night she was yelling at us nonstop.
Till we gave in and went.
Yep. We turned off the TV in the front room, went in the bedroom, turned on that TV instead. Too funny. Victor Coco says, thanks for live streaming, Danican Aquatics. Well, you're welcome. We enjoy it. We enjoy our time with you.
Well, I screwed it up as always. Griffin's next. I put the link first, then I'm telling you that. And
That's okay, Ken. You're just a little out of order.
mm-hmm.
You're okay. We got the info.
Oh, I was talking about your 24 karat gold shrimp, Lady Diane. Yep. Hashtag greasy sounds like the hashtag tonight, Ryan.
Yes. Ew.
That ought to make Griff scratch his head a little bit.
Griff's in here, or was in here.
He's probably
Remember?
setting up.
He
He's
was
got...
playing with this tarantula.
Oh, I know. You don't have to remind me. I'll have nightmares over that.
Ah.
I can't imagine. No offense to anybody that keeps those critters, but just not my dog. I think he's got actually scorpions too. With all the consonants I have no business having anything that could potentially kill me in a tank. See you later, Victor. Thanks for stopping in, man.
Chattanooga says, when you guys move here and Whip, Susie Q, and Oinky, I could throw a Halloween party.
Yeah, I picture me doing the back float in your pool, butt naked.
No. 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 Nobody but me should ever see this.
Griffith says scorpions, and mine's not deadly.
Well, does it sting?
You know they do. There's no way
Well,
it couldn't.
If then it's deadly. You could have go into anaphylactic shock if you're allergic to it.
Thank you, Lady Diane. She says, Sundays would not be fun without y'all.
Aw, thank you.
Uh-oh, why is Ed puking now? Oh, he's thinking about me swimming naked in his pool. I just dawned on me why I said puking. I remembered what I had said.
Whoops World says no.
And Carol says, and on that note.
George RB3 says, no, Kenny, keep your clothes on.
That might be a bit of a stretch on a hashtag. That's a little long. Greasy tarantula farts.
Thank you for joining us, Lady Diane. Love you. Miss
you.
you. I would love to see you again.
Better Kenny swimming naked than me.
And then 3G says pool kraken.
Oh my God. It wouldn't be a kraken though. It'd be the full of bliss. So it'd be the full moon, I guess it would be.
Yes, absolutely.
So guys, head on over to Griff, hashtag greasy, I guess it was tonight. Yeah. We can't tell you guys how much we appreciate you coming out here every Sunday for our shenanigans. We appreciate you. All my members and super chatters appreciate the funding. It helps keep the fish room fed. Fish house fed, I should say. And then, of course, all my moderators, you guys are awesome, keeping us safe. And all the lurker and replay crew, I see you. Anyway, guys, as always, love your fish. It's going to be Kenny and Danny saying goodbye for another Sunday night. We will see you next week, same time, same place. Have a great week. And as always, love your fish. It's going to be Kenny and Danny saying goodbye for now. See you guys over there. Bye, all.